Today is July 27th, 2021. We're looking at some of the basic material stocks like Freeport-McMoRan and Cleveland-Cliffs. These stocks have been performing extremely well in the first half of this year because of the high demand and the Biden's industry package. It's been pushing these stocks to one of the best performers. So actually, in these weeks, it's been showing some of weakness because of the inflation is believed to be transitory. Some of the prices of these materials has been gone down, and the dollar is rising, which are not good for these companies. So I wouldn't step in and buy the dips on these stocks. I would be more comfortable looking at a weekly chart, maybe somewhere. The pre-pandemic high is like $14, and now it's more than 3 times. If you were to play this type of trade, basic materials is, you can see it as like a long-term, a multi-year play. Where I think it's in the long term, it's going to continue to show some strength. But here I wouldn't buy at this level. I would be more comfortable if you get below $30, 28 something. I would open a position in these type of stocks. Looking at the airline stocks, due to the Delta variant and international travel, it's coming down. It's coming down pretty hard for Southwest, and it's coming from above pre-pandemic high to below it. I'm not sure if it's going to show support here. It looks like so because it has a good amount of volume at this candlestick, and it's right at this support line. I would say if you want to start opening position in these stocks, you can do that. And we can also see that the trading volume was very strong at these days. So that I think it's a good sign that it has bottomed at this level. United Airlines the same. If you want, you can open a very small position, but if the stock drops below this gap here, I would advise you to maybe sell some to cut your loss, because you don't know what will happen in terms of the virus and the international travel ban, things like that. Same with American Airlines. So is the cruise stocks. It's been showing, last week it's been showing a very strong rebound here, but this week it's kind of just consolidating around here. Again, these companies don't make a profit yet. We don't know in the future if the policy is going to change. Maybe there's another cruise ban that they have to postpone their cruising. I don't know. These companies like Carnival, Royal Caribbean, these are very speculative. I would advise you to have a strong discipline, right? If the stock drops below these levels, $20 something, you have to go. Let's look at bank stocks. Bank of America, Wells Fargo has been dropping when the 10-year interest rate keeps dropping, but it has seemed to have found some support around this price point. I would say if you want to start to add to these bank stocks, I wouldn't advise against that. Yes, but these current level is above the pre-pandemic high, so I wouldn't be too comfortable to add too much position, because it's hard to say how banks are going to perform in the future. Let's look at some growth stocks. Palantir. We have been seeing some strong support around $18, and it seems that it's gravitation that keeps drawing the stock price towards this support line. So I wouldn't be buying at this point. I would be more comfortable with owning these stocks when it drops below $19 or $18. If we look at the cost distribution, yes, indeed. We're seeing a lot of pressure building up above it, so now I don't think it's a good time to step in, maybe below 20. Snap has shown to have a magnificent earnings season, beating expectations in every way. So, but I would very carefully look at the. I mean, the stock price has slightly dropped below the gap here. I mean, it's eating into this gap here. So it's not a good sign for it. I'm not sure if it's just a selling the news type of thing, but I would not buy at this point. I would say that the strong support line is somewhere around 65. Exactly, we see that the cost distribution concentrates around here, like 60, maybe 62 even. So I would say if you want to invest in this stock, maybe start at 65 and add more when you get down to 62 or even 60. But now it's never a point to chase this stock. It's not wise. Again, Chinese stocks, NIO, XPEV, they are just being crushed. How do I say this? I mean, it just keep proving that we cannot invest in those Chinese stocks because of all the political uncertainties and too much risk. Like if you've been chasing this stock like last month, you would be either suffering today or I don't know. I think you need to cut the loss at this support line around 36. Now is a little bit too late.